That is Hardfine. And Good for Nothing on BBC Radio 1. This is the Matt Edmonson Show. It's pretty rancid in here at the moment.
BBC
Radio 1. Oh, it's actually making me feel a little bit sick as well. Becky, who is our voice of the people this evening, how are you feeling?
I'm great.
Have you ever seen a man... I've never seen a man vomit that much, have you?
I'm a little bit discombobulated by the whole affair.
Really? How are you feeling in your own insides?
Little bit.
It's disgusting. You could at least take the bucket out of the room, Chris. That's absolutely disgusting. Unbelievable. So, Becky, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you very much.
Who are you, more importantly?
I'm Becky.
Hi.
I'm 26, going to be 27 tomorrow. It's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday for tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
How are you feeling about creeping into your late 20s and ultimately closer to death?
Well, a little bit disconcerted. I'm not looking forward to it all that much. I've had to invest in an expensive eye cream.
Really?
With the fear.
Are you wearing the eye cream now?
No, put it on
tomorrow.
It's before bed.
It's
one of those.
In the transitional from 25 to 26, that's when you put it in.
Right.
Now, you applied online on bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 by clicking on my childlike face to be here.
Indeed.
And filling out a form. We got lots of interesting things about you from that form, which we'll dip into later. One being that you can do an impression of Ronan Keating. Save it. Let's tease them, all right? We'll do it later on, okay?
Yeah, okay.
One of your jobs as well is to be the voice of the people listening this evening. We get lots of text to Radio 1 and 81199. Now, we tried to make this different to a normal feature where people text in and we read them out. And we thought we would do that using a jingle. And we spent a lot of time, paid a lot of money here at the BBC to get one done. It's done by the same people who've redone the new Newsbeat ones. It's really good. Take a listen. Text. I want to text you up. So basically, we want people to text you up this evening, Becky, on 81199. But you get to choose the topic. We don't want random stuff coming in. You get to choose whatever you want. So what sort of thing would you like text to come in about?
Today, Matt Edmonson, I would like people to text in about festivals, random festival frolics.
And why is this?
Because I'm off to Isle of Wight on Friday. It's my first festival of the season. I'm very excited. I've never been to the Isle of Wight festival before. I've been to Festival, but not the Isle of Wight. So
amusing festival stories.
Exactly.
Get on it, people. 81199. And Becky Graham, you've got another job, which is to tell us what's coming up on the show. So, Becky, what's coming up on the show?
Here's what's coming up in tonight's show. I'll be reading out your stories about random festival antics that you text in to 81199. Matt will be holding a celebrity confession with Skins and big-time movie star Nicholas Hoult.
Rock. Mucker.
Mr. Jam will be coming in to explain exactly what a dubstep is. All that and very little else on tonight's edition of the Matt Edmonson Show, only on BBC Radio 1. It's like a paper jam in a printer, but on the radio.
So you are listening to the Matt Edmonson Show. I am joined by Becky, who is the voice of the listeners tonight. Now, Becky, people have been texting in their stories based on our new feature, which I remind you is called... Text. I want to text you up. There you go. That's going to run that one. So, what have people been texting in about? What's your topic? Your chosen topic again?
Random festival stories.
Random festival stories. What have we got?
Okay, Abby says, I spent my entire Leeds festival in a tent. What a waste of 200 quid.
Okay, that is a waste. Yeah, you can just hear distant bass is all you hear there, which some people like. The thudding of it is comforting. It's like being back in the womb.
It does happen though. People do just stay in their tent. Odd.
Really? What are they doing in there?
I don't know.
I dread to think.
Exactly.
It must be hot. It must stink in there afterwards. Oh dear. Okay, let's move it on from that.
Okay.
That's her own fault, by the way. I'm not no sympathy lavished on you there.
Right. She said, hello, my name is Jessica. It's my birthday tomorrow too. Big up, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
I'll be 18 and heading off to the Isle of Wight Festival.
Okay, Jessica, what you've done there is you've inadvertently given yourself a shout-out on this show. It's a rule that we don't do shout-outs on this show, so you'll be banned from texting Radio 1 forever. What have we got? What else have we got?
And finally, I'm going to the Gimp Suit Fetish Festival in Whitby. I'm polishing my suit up as we speak. That's from Lewis in Scarborough.
Brilliant. See you there, Lewis.
Guess I got caught up in the moment. Never meant for it to go this far.
And Mind Spinning on BBC Radio 1 on the Matt Edmonson Show. We are interviewing Lethal Bizzle tomorrow, so you can hear that on a future Matt Edmonson Show. We're doing a piggyback chat, so I'll be mounting him, and very much looking forward to it. Becky, have you got some more texts that have come in before we get into a bit of Nick Hoult action?
I do indeed. I've got one that says, hi there, every year my best mate hosts a mini festival in her mum's field. It's called Bumfest. Her surname is Bumpus, hence the name.
I like that. It's not specifically relating to what goes on at the festival. It's to do with her surname, correct?
I'd imagine
Not
so.
a festival of bums.
That would be much more fun.
What else have we got?
Okay, Reading 09 during block party. I got my mates to pick me up so that I was standing. Then I proceeded to pull down my pants and moon everyone. That's from Sam in Cockfosters.
Should have gone to Bumfest. What else have you got?
I have. At the V Festival in Stafford 2010, next to the main stage toilets, a man took off all of his clothes and folded them into a neat pile. Then he went for a poo. We took a photo.
So hang on, he got naked before going into one of the booths?
I don't think he went into a booth.
Oh, he just did it in...
I think he just went for it.
I've seen that before. I went to Tea in the Park a few years ago, right? And they have, around the kind of outside bit, these fences. Now, at some festivals, those fences are... You can't see through them, okay? So people sometimes go and urinate against them or whatever. But the ones at Tea in the Park are a see-through metal mesh fence. So I was going along one of the runs in the background trying to get from stage A to stage B quickly, and I saw a man literally squat against a fence and, like a man pooing through a string vest, pooed through the fence. It was like he couldn't see me there. It's like, there's a fence there, I don't care if you can see it coming out. It was a pretty horrifying experience, but thanks for sharing that text message. Maybe it was the same person.
Maybe it was. I like the fact that they folded their clothes into a neat pile
exactly.
first.
I do not want to look embarrassing these clothes, but I'm very happy to do a dump in front of thousands of people. Fair enough. Keep your text coming in to 81199, and if you would like to be like Becky on the radio show, you can be. You can apply online, bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. If you find my page, you can see my cheeky little childlike face there. Click on it. There's a form to fill out and a random computer. I think it's the music generator from Fern's show that actually chooses who comes in. And you could be here next week or a week in the future doing exactly what Becky's doing. And you'd advocate that, right? That's a fun thing to do.
Very much so.
There you go. Thank you very much to Nick Holt for that. Now I'm still with Voice of the People, Becky. Becky, you've been getting lots of text messages in about festival stuff. What have you got for me?
Okay, I have, hey, I'm Chris and I live in Barbados. And listening to your
Barbados?
all the way in Barbados.
Wow, hi Chris.
Yep, he's listening to the show. The weirdest thing he's seen at a festival is 3 drunk guys lying next to each other, all wrapped in toilet paper. It was hilarious.
Wow, okay. Well, I'm intrigued to know more. Can you let us know? Is there a photo of this you can send through? Were they naked but for toilet paper, or was the toilet paper over their clothes? I need details, please. I feel like a police officer at this stage.
Maybe they were just linked by hands, I don't know.
Maybe. I like that though. Thanks for listening in Barbados.
Okay.
Spread the word.
We've got another one. For Festival Antics, I went to Bestival last year and the theme was space. I saw someone in an outfit made of Space Raiders crisp packets and someone with a group of people dressed as all the different planets. It was crazy! Exclamation mark.
Crazy! That sounds wacky. And of course, other very, very cheap crisps are available. We have to say that here in the BBC. Anything else?
Yep. My first festival, Leeds 2004. We dressed my friend Christopher in a full ball gown, got him drunk and then tied him to a post for half an hour. The next night he got drunk on Aftershock and fell asleep in 2 girls' tents who he didn't know. They weren't happy. It was his first festival also.
And the BBC does not condone that sort of behaviour. Very appropriate given the dubstep week on 1Extra. In fact, voice of the listener, Becky, what have you got to tell me about Nero?
Well, you can watch the Dubstep Symphony again with Nero and the whole 90-piece BBC Philharmonic Orchestra online now.
And whilst you're online, why not download my podcast? That was subtle, right? bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 is the place to go. Last week we had the Scott Mills hosted commemorative edition of the Matt Edmonson show, and there are many other weeks for you to take a look at as well. And this week's podcast featuring some extra bits from Becky. We've not told you about this yet, Becky, but you're doing some stuff afterwards. Will be available to download in a couple of hours. Now, earlier we did promise that you would do a Ronan Keating impression. I feel like we would cheat you and the listeners not to get that now, so let's have it.
It's only words, and words are all I have. It's not good, is it?
I'm regretting my decision. So that's pretty much it from us. Thank you very much, Voice of the People. Becky, have you enjoyed yourself?
Very much so. Thank you very much.
Of course you have. Of course you have. You and I are going to go and do the podcast in a second, aren't we?
Very exciting.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're only human. You can download that podcast in a couple of hours. bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. Chris works like a slave upstairs and gets it done very quickly for you. And of course, you can download all the ones from previous weeks there as well. And also, if you would like to be Becky, not actually Becky, but someone like Becky next week, you can apply online. There's a form on our page. If you root around, you'll find it. Fill that out. You could be here live in the dungeons at Radio 1, being our Voice of the People next week, choosing your very own slightly weak text and email topic. Thank you very much for listening. Grimmy is on the way next. We will be back next Wednesday between 9 and 10, but right now it's Newsbeat with Adina Campbell.
Listen, watch, share.
This is BBC
Radio 1.